25 News at 6.
A man dies with contact by both police and paramedics. He also had a heart condition. It's Friday evening. I'm Tyler Lopez. Caitlin is on assignment. Thanks for joining us tonight. What happened to David Smith is tonight's top story. First responder protocols being questioned after a Peoria family's loved one was arrested this week and later found unconscious at the police station. Now 25 News anchor Lauren Melendez is digging deeper into how first responders are mandated to respond to a suspect who may be sick while facing arrest. Lauren.
Well, Tyler, police say they found David Smith lying in a yard Monday morning after he allegedly tried to rob a store at gunpoint. When they got to headquarters, police say Smith was unconscious. And before they took him inside, they called paramedics. And it's what happened between that time that leads family to believe his life could have been saved.
Step away from our senior, you're going to be a part. I just want to go in the house.
This video shows 33-year-old David Smith in police custody as an armed robbery suspect who they believe tried to kill the clerk. But his sister tells me that story doesn't add up.
My brother has no felonies, no record.
No shots were fired, and police say Smith ran off. Peoria County Coroner Jamie Harwood explains that in the process, Smith had a heart arrhythmia. It's a pre-existing condition he says many people are unaware of, especially relatives.
That stuns them, and they say, well, my son or my daughter was only in their 20s. When we have a significant event, adrenaline pumping, flight or fight type of response, it's obviously going to create more stress.
Now, Smith's family tell me they're struggling to understand how David allegedly collapsed after running from this mini mart a few blocks over to this yard behind me on South Saratoga Street.
He was very athletic, still played basketball, still did the whole football deal, everything.
Advanced medical transport was called to evaluate Smith and afterward released him back to police. AMT CEO Andrew Rand says before that, a series of medical checks have to be done by his staff. That goes for anyone.
Person, place, or time, your ability to know your surroundings, birth date.
In this video of Smith being dragged by officers, family and friends say he doesn't look well enough to be arrested at all.
Justice for David! Justice for David!
There is no reason why an unconscious man should have been dragged. There's pictures, there's videos.
When Smith got to the police station, officers say he was unconscious, so they provided CPR, then called AMT back to take him to the hospital. A day later, he died.
I just want to know the truth about what happened to my son.
The AMT CEO says there is no protocol to release a suspect to police. Instead, there is a protocol to release a patient out of their care in general.
The patient also has an ability to say, thank you very much, I don't want your help.
Rand says he can't comment specifically on the Smith investigation, but does say for any adult patient to be released from paramedics' care, they have to refuse treatment and also sign a form. Rand also says no matter who the person is, they have a right to treatment.
No matter what my brother did, they could have helped my brother. My brother would still be here today if they would have just helped my brother.
Now, whether or not paramedics and police followed their own guidelines is in the body camera footage we've already requested from Illinois State Police. They're the ones conducting this investigation. But David Smith's family says they firmly believe somewhere along the way, authorities dropped the ball. Tyler?